Hey guys, welcome back to Girls Like Us Talk with Robyn and Annisha. This week we are going to be discussing icks. Deal breakers, things that just make you think, no way.
Yeah, how
this
bad
cannot run
is
anymore.
that ick? How bad is the ick? Does it make you want to throw up on their face?
That escalated quickly.
The word ick itself is a very but you wouldn't put like a nice sounding word for something to describe. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So icks, this is what we're going to be talking about. So what's your icks? What are your icks?
So, obviously I can't get out the whole list.
No.
So we're just going to break
We
it
have
down.
a few, just a few.
Yeah, just a few. Okay, so number one is manners. No pleases, no thank yous. I have said this previously in other episodes.
Like pet peeves is this. But it's an ick too.
Yeah, someone that's just like rude off the bat. I'm like, ugh.
Who are you?
Get
Who
away.
raised you?
Who raised you? Were you raised by
Do you know what
wolves?
though? I also feel like you could be polite in that you say your P's and Q's, but you can be a rude person still.
Yeah, 100%.
Just being
'Cause,
rude.
You know, when they're like, yeah, can I have that? Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, see them people.
You're faking it. Don't fake it to me.
Okay, so my second ick is definitely, again, just awful shoes. And that is very shallow of me. And I hold my hands up. I'm guilty for being a tiny bit shallow.
You can't be walking about in them feeler stompers. You can't.
It's a red card. It's a red card, and it's the same with, obviously, Crocs are coming back into fashion now. I think they should stay where they were left, personally. But obviously, if that's what makes you happy in your life, I'm not going to judge you for it. Like, I'm happy that you're happy that you're wearing
I feel like
Crocs.
icks can be a very shallow thing.
Yeah,
And, like,
of course they can.
we are judging right now, but...
Obviously, like, I would never say to someone, hey, you got disgusting trainers.
No.
But, you know, if it was like a boy trying to, you know, talk to me, the first thing I look at is shoes. If
I'm looking at your feet
shoes,
and I'm thinking, get the hell away.
literally. Okay, so then my third, this is a hard one because there's just so many to choose from. It's probably going to have to say, you know when boys have those fingernails and it's like half thumb and half like a quarter nail?
What, because they've bitten them down so much?
Yeah.
See,
So
well, one
it's
of
like-
my icks is that they're too long. So...
Yeah.
What would you rather? What would you rather, honestly?
I don't know. Because you know when it gets past the point of revival, when the nail bed has been chewed down that far that you literally can't even get any growth.
Yeah.
At least
there's
if
no
they're
point
long,
of return.
I can cut them and shape them.
But you would have to really like someone to... Like, if I'm seeing long nails, I'm thinking, we can't be a thing.
Yeah, true. Obviously, like, that is my first thought.
If your
but then-
boyfriend now, like, for some reason randomly grew long nails, then you'd already be in a place where you could be like, babe, I need to... What are you doing? I need to cut your nails. But would you be comfortable getting past the point if you saw long nails? I think it's a no.
It's a no.
It's a
if someone
big
would like,
fat no.
imagine if you like touched your leg and you looked down, I'd be like, bleh. Well, that was a really exaggerated.
He wouldn't even be able to touch my leg if I saw he had long nails. Trust
Right,
me.
so what are yours?
Woo! Entitled behaviour.
Okay, so you're going behaviour-wise.
Yeah, like if you're
I'm
not,
just shallow.
if you're not liking, no, but I mean, there's plenty of like physical attributes, but like emotionally, I feel like a lot of guys, like it gives me the ick if a guy thinks that he's the one that can be like, and you've got to then be the vulnerable, like I'm going to manipulate you, so you need to be the vulnerable girl in this situation.
You need to be like, yes, I'll let you walk all over me.
Yeah,
Yes.
narcissism, entitled behaviour, like, get away, who do you think you are?
Okay.
And that's an ick because you see that from the beginning.
Yeah, sometimes you choose to
Just
ignore
the way
it.
they talk to you or the way they delay talking to you, do you know what I mean? Physical icks. I don't know. Like, oh, do you know what I really, really, really hate? It really gives me the ick. Over, like, sharing posts on Facebook. like, please, like, no one uses Facebook anymore, and like the fact that you're spending this much time on Facebook,
No, that is like parent behaviour.
It is, and like also the videos you're sharing, like, why are you sharing that? Like, why are you sharing that? Like, come on. And then it's just got to be hygiene. Like, if you're coming at me with a bad breath, best believe we're never talking again. You're never seeing my face ever again.
Obviously, I don't mind, right, like a manly smell.
Yeah.
But when it's like pure honking BO.
Yeah, but I wouldn't think of BO and BO being only a man's thing. Like, there are some girls out there.
Oh yeah,
bad
100%.
hygiene. But like a manly smell is just like man's aftershave, man's deodorant.
No, I feel like a manly smell is...
Oh no, I don't like them smells.
The tiniest little bit of like BO, but then like mix with everything else, I feel like that's a manly smell.
And you like that?
Am I weird for that?
You are really weird for that. You have just admitted something big there, I can't lie.
No!
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I'm judging you right now. That is giving me the ick. That is giving me the ick. Like, that is a deal breaker right there.
Not that I know people that smell like that. I'm not trying to say that.
You mean like people have their own smells?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Like my hair will smell like me, or like,
so like
the way that if I
smell.
washed your clothes with my...
It smells like you.
Yeah, you'll be like, oh, this smells
Yeah, so I mean like that, but it's like them, like...
Right, so let's just reverse and pretend that you never said anything about a little bit of BO, because I'm judging you right now. Hygiene is an ick, and it cannot run... It's not a thing, okay?
Oh, you're making me get
it's not part of it. It's not part of it. It's not. It cannot be.
Right,
so
Robyn.
Let's move on anyway. Let's pretend that never happened. Do you think, like an ick is a deal breaker or it's a big fat no?
Some of them are deal breakers. Some of them are...
Well, I suppose a deal breaker means like it's done, like it can't...
Yep.
Okay, so let me reword that. Is it a deal breaker or can you overcome certain things? Like any of the icks that you listed, would you be able to overcome them?
Yeah. If I really loved someone, yeah.
Okay. But you're not going to love someone from the beginning. So like, could you see past at the beginning of
Yeah, because you're
something?
blind. You're always blind in the beginning. You're like, oh, I can't see that. What?
What? Nah, I never knew that.
So you may think in your head, oh, that's really, really gross, but I'm just going to pretend that never happened.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to tell like my best friend because she'll judge me. So I'm just going to pretend it's not a thing.
Well, I
And
mean,
hopefully they'll grow out of it.
Before, I've spoken to boys and they've had awful trainers, and I looked past it. And I shouldn't have done that. Should have been my
with
warning
your
sign.
assistance or something that they'll get better.
Yeah, they never did that.
I don't know if hygiene can be something like...
No, I think hygiene's
At your big age, if you're not hygienic, there's something wrong, and I don't feel like you're going to become hygienic.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Because... Oh no, it's making me feel a bit sick.
It's not nice. It's really just
thinking
not
of
nice.
a boy being like so unhygienic to the fact that, like, you know, like boys sometimes don't wash their hands after they've been to the toilet.
Yeah, gross. What are you doing? You've just touched down there.
And you flushed the toilet. Oh, I hope they flushed the toilet.
It's just, and then on the toilet seat, hopefully if you put the toilet seat down, because
Yep.
we do not like boys that leave toilet seat up.
We do not. Actually had to tell one of my friends off for that the other day. Yep. Came round to our house and he left the toilet seat up, and I said, come on.
This is not your house.
None of that behaviour, please.
None of that. We don't
You're in
want
a
none of
girl's
that.
household.
Literally. Okay, so I believe our icks are reasonable icks. I feel like we'd have a lot of people on our side saying, oh, do you know what, that's fair. We've seen Twitter threads, Reddit threads, so many things. I actually was like laughing out loud on the train because I just couldn't believe. But actually, when I thought about them, I was like, ooh, that does give me the ick a
Okay,
little
I
bit.
need to hear these because I've not heard some.
So I've put them together so you can see what I was actually laughing at. And we're going to go through together and say whether it's an absolute deal breaker, it's an ick,
or you can look past it.
Overcome it. Okay, so someone's put being excited to see me.
No, come on.
That is what you want, is it not?
That is exactly what you want. If they're not excited to see you, then
But then I started to think of like a guy being like texting the girl like loads, like, oh my god, I'm so excited to see it. Like, and then I was thinking, but now I'm just
No, that's because you're overthinking
Yeah.
Because if you're in that situation, a guy's texting you that you actually like, oh, I'm so excited to see you, you're going to be like, oh my God, he's so excited to see me.
Yeah, you're going to be gassed.
You would literally love it.
Yeah. Holding an umbrella is enough to give me the ick, but if that umbrella turns inside out, they're never seeing me again.
No, I'm going to have to agree. Obviously, I can look past it, but I sometimes feel like, as a boy, just wear your hood.
Do you know what? I don't use umbrellas.
No,
like,
me
I
either.
actually don't use umbrellas. I mean, I probably should, but
No,
like, I
can't do umbrellas
see.
either, and I feel like my partner should also not have an umbrella because I don't have an umbrella.
I can't see a guy, like, I actually can't. And then I'm thinking of it going inside out, and then they're trying to like work it back to normal shape,
And they're just on the street, like, trying to...
and cars are coming past, laughing at it. Oh no. Right, we've got them sitting on the toilet. Like, obviously we sit on the toilet, but like, I just can't.
No, that doesn't bother me.
It's not an ick, but it just makes me laugh imagining it. Like, it
Obviously, if
actually
they
does.
need to do like a doo-doo.
Yeah, obviously, but I don't know, it's not something I think about. So like, when I have the chance to think about it, like right now, I'm like, I can't even look at this one. I can't even, right, because I've had to do it. Obviously, I'm on crutches, so I've had to do this a couple times the past week. But them running up the stairs on all fours. I didn't have to run, obviously. I couldn't physically run, but I had to like crawl up the stairs.
No, because do you know what that fucking makes me think of? Is it Split?
Oh yeah,
that movie, and he's like,
no, it makes me think of like a 5-year-old kid. Like, you know, kids are just annoying and weird, and they just do stuff like that. And,
I
like,
used to do that. I used to go up the stairs.
So imagine like a 23-year-old man like running up the stairs like this.
No, I'd have to sit him down and say...
But imagine coming out of your bedroom and he's like, oh, I'm just going to go to the toilet. And you're like, all right, okay. And then you're like, oh, well, he's just going to go to the kitchen, get a drink. You open the door and he's running up the stairs like this. No,
so
no.
would that be a deal breaker for you?
You've got to reverse that move. Whatever that was on the stairs, yeah, reverse that and the door's there. The front door is
So
there.
that's a deal breaker for you. If you're running up the stairs and all four.
What possesses you? What is going through your head? Like, and don't at me because my crutches, yeah, it was a struggle getting up the stairs. But like, if there's nothing wrong with you, you should not be making moves like that. You should not. You should not. Sat on one of those bar stools and their legs just dangling freely because they're too short. I don't think that's an ick because that's like, I'm very short myself, so I can't like... Is that an ick for you? Okay, so what are you doing if you're on a date? Stop it.
No, because both of our legs can't be dangling. Like, that's not okay. Like,
someone sat on another table just watching your feet, like,
imagine,
swinging, like both of you.
No, I'm so sorry, but
Oh my
no,
God, right,
never. I
right,
could never have a
right.
dangler.
I could have. You did not just say that. You did not just. Right.
Move on, Robyn. Move on, quick. Before I say something else stupid.
Pressing the traffic light button. Pressing the traffic light button and waiting for the green man.
No, come on. This is road safety.
Yeah, but no, these are just funny now because I'm just imagining like.
No, because that is me, and I always feel like an idiot. And you know when other people like walk forward, but I'm still there, like looking at the.
No, I'm waiting for the green.
Waiting
Yeah,
for the
but that's
green
because I look at like the traffic lights to determine when the cars are allowed to move. Because if a car tries to move on a red, I'm getting that money. They're not. But like sometimes when you wait for the green man just takes too long. Like way too long. So I always just look at the traffic lights. I never really touch the button, but like people that do wait for the green man, I'm just thinking like. You don't need to do that.
I'm that person.
Road traffic safety.
I'm not trying to get hit.
Okay, fair. Like, I feel I'm an idiot then. I'm a weirdo for thinking this. Men sitting in the bath. Like, how are they sitting? Like, why?
What if they're just like relaxing?
No, but you're just sat upright, legs straight. No,
no, that makes me a bit sick.
That
If anyone's doing that, though, I'm a bit worried. Why are you sitting up straight in the bath?
You lay down, isn't it?
Yeah.
You lay in the bath, but men sitting in the bath.
What, with his legs crossed?
Giving the... No, I can't get that. I can't get that out of my head. What have you just done? Men sitting with a book. No.
Oh,
No,
gosh.
right, that cannot. Oh, no, this is the what. Right, so when I was on the train and I was like crying.
This is what you're crying at. Oh, no.
The thought of them on the trampoline playing crack the egg and them being the egg. Because why is she thinking about this? Why is that a thing that she thinks about?
But can I also just say, sometimes I'm worried by people's thought process. Because, like, are you really sat at home thinking, oh my God.
No, but now imagine your boyfriend on the trampoline all curled up, like being an egg, and people jumping on the trampoline to crack it. Like, I just can't even. Is that making you feel sick?
I just don't want to think about it. That's a bit weird.
Okay, next one. Sorry about that. Right, okay, this also made me laugh. Changing his bitmoji outfit. Like them sat on their bed and having like the time. Like,
yes, I know what I'll do today. Change my bitmoji.
do you know who does that on a regular? A narcissist. And this is an ick for me. Narcissism is just not. It's just not it. That's narcissistic behaviour. When he gets a haircut and they're wearing that little cape, but like we all have to do that. I don't feel like that's
like a. These people that think of this stuff are just a bit.
It is weird, isn't it? When the roller coaster worker tightens his seatbelt thing.
I mean, I've never been on a roller coaster, so I don't actually know the process of
You've
what
never
happens.
been on a roller coaster?
Robyn, we've had this conversation.
I don't feel like we have.
Yeah, I've
That's
never been on a roller coaster.
Wow. Okay, right, last one. This will be the last one. When his laces are done up really tight and the bow is massive.
No! That makes me feel sick. It makes me feel sick. Like if someone was to, do you know what? Many a time I've been in a club and I've seen a boy with those skinny checkered trousers on.
Oh, no.
And the Air Forces. Please tell me why the Air Force is going in.
The what?
The Air Force.
Oh, like the
fact
lace.
that the material of the shoe is going inwards.
Because their feet are so narrow.
And the laces.
Touching the floor.
Yeah. I just honestly think
Your lace loops cannot be touching the floor if you're wearing
at that
trainers.
point in time, you just need to sit down and think
Honestly.
about your life decisions because that is not okay.
A lot of my trainers don't even tie.
Yeah, no.
But when I do, it's just a little.
It's just
a little bow.
Just a little
you know.
bow. There's no need for some. Why are you tugging at the trainer like that?
What did the trainer do to deserve that?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Wow.
So we
Some men are really
also
out for doing this.
we're going through a lot today. I think I'm a bit scarred by what we've been talking
Some of these you
about.
couldn't even laugh at because you were just so disgusted. I could see the thought process.
It's just
This tree is real attacking me.
Terry, stop.
New scenes as well. Forgot to mention that we've got new scenes this week.
Yeah,
I do like this.
a new area.
New little setup.
Okay, so we've had quite a few responses,
Oh, we have.
haven't we?
Let's have a look. What you all said. What you all had to say.
Oh my god, there's some really funny ones. So I'm gonna
Go ahead. Read them out.
Should I go from the top? Okay, so we've got too obsessed with image gang and dressing to impress. Now this is a killer in today's society. Like, it's killing our people.
It actually is. Mentally.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
exhausted.
there's nothing wrong, right, with just wearing ASOS own brand tracksuit. Nothing wrong. It doesn't have to be like Gucci, Louis V, all that. Fair enough, if you can afford it, go
but
for it.
It cringes me and icks me out so much when it's like like designer tracksuit, designer socks, designer sliders, designer bag, and they're all different designer, and it's like you are doing the most for what? Like, this doesn't even look good together. Like,
No.
fashionably, that does not work. you're just doing it because you're showing off the money for the clout.
Do you know what kills me? Is when people post every new designer purchase.
Right.
You know, when they get
I
like
don't really follow that many people that
the big
like
Fendi bags and like all of that, they've always got to show like what they've got. I hate that.
Who are you doing this for? Like,
literally,
if the thing makes you happy,
you don't
wear
need
that,
to share
that's fine.
it with other people.
But like, genuinely, if you took off those designer labels, this outfit that you're wearing and you're showing off because it costs, I don't know how much, like, it looks silly.
Yeah.
You look silly.
Honestly. So the next one is when they like every man and their dog's pictures. No, that winds me up. You know, it's the one person as well, you see this person is like the picture and I'm like...
This person and others is like, this person and how many others? Yeah, and you're like, what do you do with your day? Just literally spend it on Instagram, like
honestly,
all of these photos. Yeah, no, that is an ick, to be fair.
We've also got not tidy, room and kitchen, etc. Etc. One person put men.
Yes. Men do give me the ick.
Dating app profiles.
Oh, that was me. Dating app profile, like, obviously when we went through and we were talking, like, I had to think off the top of my head, but this was when I actually had time to think. Especially when it's guys I know, like, I come across and I've seen, or friends have showed me, like, oh my God, look at this guy's profile. Like, it's so cringe. When you know that guy personally and you're like, you're just doing that because you want the attention, and it's icky behaviour, to say the least.
Some of these are so funny. Bad vibes, glass half empty kind of guy, making gross noises in the gym.
Oh, that was also
No, because when we go to the
cannot.
gym, there's that one guy like...
No, you cannot. And, like, babes, you're just doing tricep dips.
Just
body
chill
weight tricep
out.
dips. You are not squatting 300
Chill out
kilograms
with the
right
noises,
now.
please.
Stop.
So we've got bad grammar, bad manners, and rude. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And earrings.
Earrings.
I actually quite like earrings.
That's up for debate because I don't mind earrings.
I love a good earring. And
I mean, I
stud.
wouldn't say I love it, but it's not an ick and it's not a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Like, if you don't have them, I don't care. If you do have them, I don't care.
Yeah.
Too many piercings on a guy, though, that is icky.
Thinking they know the lyrics to a song. Robyn, you're going in.
Have you not seen that, though? Like, I've seen, and I'm thinking...
And they're like
you're
this,
putting
they're
that on your
like...
story. Yeah. Videoing yourself for a one, nuh-uh. Two, like, you've got the words wrong.
So we've got negative energy. That is... Oh, hello.
And that's aimed towards girls. So we're not just taking icks about guys. So do not feel offended, please.
Yeah, please don't, like, report us for this.
Just because we're gals.
Not a family person. Lazy people. No goals, motivation, or aspirations in life. We're getting deep.
I think that is like lazy lazy behaviour, like not really caring about your future or where your life is heading.
Yeah, that is a massive one for me, I'd say. That is a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker. I don't even think that's an ick. Like, that's just
that
a
should
deal
just
breaker.
be the standard.
Yeah.
We also have they can't drive. Now,
there are going to be a lot of people offended by that one.
I can drive.
I can drive.
I just don't have a car. But I wouldn't judge anyone for not being able to drive. But obviously, it would be nice.
It would be a nice little extra.
Yeah.
No, it's not an ick, but it is a slight deal breaker.
Is it? Oh, I don't really know. Some girls are like, if they don't drive, they can't chat to me.
Yeah, but like I feel like you can only say that if you can drive also.
Yeah, and you have an actual car.
It's like we were having this conversation, like you can't be asking guys, your boyfriend, whatever, for designer if you can't
buy it yourself.
If you can't afford designer
Shout out
yourself.
ZZ Mills, because sometimes you do speak facts.
Sometimes.
We're not getting into it. It's controversial.
But yeah, like you can't be saying, oh my God, and he needs to drive. If he can't drive, he's like, that's icky.
Yeah.
If you can't drive yourself, like, what?
And then we also someone put, I've never actually thought of this, someone who swears at their parents. At their parents is a very different thing to swearing around your parents.
How are you brave enough to do that?
Imagine saying F off to your mum. Oh my God. I'd actually be scared for my life.
But like, what position are you in relationship-wise with your mum if you feel comfortable for that to come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
How is that coming out?
That is so disrespectful. Even if I said shut up to my mum, like, if me and mum were talking, I'd be like, shut up. I better run for the hills.
You said that like a savage as well. Shut up. That was rude.
I would actually, like, have to go
You'd be
into
homeless.
hibernation. Yeah,
You'd be homeless.
I would be homeless.
You just wouldn't.
And I wouldn't even, like, imagine if I said that to my dad.
Woo! Wooden spoon be out. In my house, the wooden spoon would be out.
I would
chasing
honestly,
me around the dining table.
I'd just be like, I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to move out.
Yeah.
Nice, thanks for having me.
You'd have, with all these icks, I genuinely may be alone forever. Because I'm finding so many things icky that it's going to take someone, even if I find something icky, to be like, oh, I can deal with that.
There are some things, you just sit there and you're like...
That just wouldn't be something that I could work with.
Like, what?
Yeah. Don't talk to me.
Honestly, it's just a lot to think about, but if you have any other icks to our viewers and listeners, give us a message about them, because I'm actually intrigued. Obviously, some of them are a bit, come on, you're pushing it.
You're thinking way too outside the box, like you're begging that one.
But...
Trampoline, egg on the trampoline, oh no.
But I mean, sitting in the bath with the legs crossed. Obviously, I added the legs crossed.
No, because there's
dramatic emphasis.
That like real famous ick when they're stood naked waiting for the shower to warm up. Like, no.
Testing the water.
She said that, yeah. She said that, and she's changed the game for women, because that would not even be something I've ever thought about. Like, when I know the guy's getting in the shower, I'm just imagine they're getting straight in the shower. Like, I don't even think about it. It's just going for a wash, because I like a hygienic man.
For future reference, guys, stand fully clothed until the water is hot and you can get in.
We don't want to think about it all hanging about.
We're leaving it. We're ending the podcast. Thank you very much for listening. Tune in next week for another episode of Girls Like Us Talk. Until then, keep up to date on our Instagram page at Girls Like Us Talk, and Pi Radio on their YouTube and their Twitter at Pi Radio UK.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.